Hi there, I'm Roxanne Miller, and this is my healing journey. So, today is something that I've been thinking about a lot. And a while ago, my therapist asked me, who is the most important person in my life? And I said, my daughter. And she said no. And then I figured maybe I didn't say it convincing enough. And I said, my daughter, because I didn't want to sound like a bad mom. And then she said no. I was like, I tried to be convincing. And she told me eventually, after I was naming people, in my life, she looked at me and she said, no, none of these people are the most important person in your life. I was like, then who? What kind of question is this, right? And she told me it's myself. And I'm getting goosebumps. That was one, I gotta say, a crazy moment for me, because an aha moment. Because up until then, I never thought of me as important in my life. I always had anyone else and anyone else's needs put above mine and above me. I would rather gift other people rather than gift me. I felt like I was not deserving anything. I felt like I was not worth it. I felt like I should be punished for stuff that I wasn't even responsible for. Um, I always felt like I was inferior to anybody and everybody. So in that moment, I decided to do whatever it was in my power to change my situation, because the situation I was in, it was actually created by my own thoughts. And I decided in that moment that I must be kind to myself. And actually, it's funny, I discovered how should and must are so different. When my doctor told me I should change my diet, he said you should avoid this. So should it's way stronger than must. When I say I must do this, I'm negotiating with myself. Which should, I do not. Which should, I'm there doing it no matter what. Even though it's hard sometimes, even though it's uncomfortable. Even with the healing, I must heal. If I say I should, I will negotiate it, and I will keep myself in the darkness, because I will not allow myself to feel things and to heal. So with that quote, I started changing a lot of the things in my life, and of course I ended up changing the way I dealt with people, and the way I extracted myself from circles that I started to feel like they were toxic. I have this tendency of pleasing people, and it's becoming draining at some point. And then when it's too toxic, I'm like, okay, I'm out, and it's easy for me to be out of it once I'm done. But before that, I don't see it. It's like love is blindness, and um, it's this insecurity that a toxic group can bring in you, right? So I decided that I am way better than that, and not that I was better than all the people in the group, even though maybe I am. We all have our strengths, we all have our ideas. They're still beautiful people, but not the right people for me, for my vibe, right? So I decided to leave that group. It was a work group, and I started working on my own and started looking at myself inwards and try to do things to heal myself. I listened to plenty of podcasts, and I decided to take this leap of faith and trust my uh, intuition and trust the thing that I love doing the most, which is creating content. I'm an artist at core, and I do want to do this. And in order for me to be kind to myself, I started by, eating better, sleeping more, and have better sleep. I started by giving myself gifts. I finally I have a wardrobe that I'm proud of. Finally, I have a wardrobe that doesn't get me into trouble because I do not have what to wear in an official event or at a casual picnic or working out outside in the park. And it's I'm almost 33. It took me that long because I put the needs of others before me all the time, and I felt guilty for a long time when I was buying myself stuff. Therefore, I bought plenty of things that were cheap and very cheap, and most of the times ugly and smelling like petroleum because I mean, it was a hazard, right? My wardrobe, and for the first time in my life, I'm treating myself with kindness and with love. That's why I'm feeding myself better. That's why I'm sleeping more. I'm sleeping 7-8 hours a night. I'm eating well, and trying to improve even on that because it's always a spot for a better decision. And I'm enjoying who I'm becoming, and I am enjoying myself, and I'm enjoying being with myself, with my own thoughts. I'm not afraid of myself anymore, and I look in the mirror, and I'm happy. I went through all these steps that felt very hard in order to get here where I can say I do love who I am. I do love myself and all the things that I'm doing: my hair, my makeup, my nails, my clothes, the things that I read, the things that I listen to. They all are making me feel softer, and they are making me feel better. And I am starting to love myself really a lot, and I'm respectful of who I am, and I know that being softer, being more feminine is not against my intelligence, and it's not going to make me a floozy, as you know I was told growing up. I was reading a book. um I think it's Change Your Mind, change the way you think, change your life. And it's by Brian Tracy. And I had this, as mentioned before, I had this inferiority feeling all the time, and I always felt like I had to show to everybody that I'm capable of things, but showed it in a way that it was draining me. And one night I fell asleep at 8 p.m., woke up at 2:30 a.m., and I went in the kitchen and started reading. And there was this line that changed my life from that moment. It said, "For as long as you do not forgive your parents, you will always feel stuck and will have this inferiority feeling." And I told my friends I felt stuck for quite a while, and I felt like everything I was doing, no matter how hard it was, and I pushed through and did it, it was always not worth it, and it was always keeping me in the same place. And then I decided that it's in my power to change that, to change all that feeling for me. So before I wrap up my thoughts, I want to allow myself a few things. I am allowing myself beauty. I am allowing myself kindness. I am allowing myself forgiveness and also the strength to forgive. I am allowing myself freedom of all negative vibrations that feelings like inferiority give. I am allowing myself kindness and love and blessings and gifts and spoils. I am allowing myself to receive. I am allowing myself this amazing feeling of not feeling guilty. I am allowing myself happiness, and I'm allowing myself an easy life. I am allowing myself to be thankful for all the blessings that surround me, and I am allowing myself to be happy and content with my decisions and with my lifestyle and with all the things that surround me, that I created with my own mind, because I understand now that whatever I do have right now, it's something that I really, really wanted before, even though it came in a form that I didn't know, didn't expect. I am allowing myself beauty and grace. Thank you. Thank you for watching this, and if it felt like you can relate to anything that I said, please take the good part of it and make yourself grow. I'm thankful you're here, and I'm thankful to having this min in which I can work with my feelings and heal myself, and maybe help you heal yourself as well. Take good care of you, love yourself, and see you at the next one.